On the quiet island of Ithaca, Queen Penelope stands at her window, watching the gentle waves. Her husband, King Odysseus, has been gone for many long years. Their son, Telemachus, has grown into a young man. Every day, Penelope hopes to see a familiar sail returning home. Far across the sea, the great Trojan War has finally ended. Odysseus gathers his men and prepares to sail home, believing the journey will be short. The first island seems peaceful. Friendly people offer Odysseus's men a sweet, dreamy fruit that makes them forget everything. On another island, Odysseus and his men enter a giant stone cave. It belongs to a Cyclops, a huge creature with one eye, who traps them and eats some of the men. Odysseus, thinking quickly, blinds the monster and escapes by clinging to the bellies of sheep. It is a narrow and frightening escape. Aeolus, the keeper of the winds, welcomes Odysseus kindly. He gives him a magical bag containing all the winds that could blow the ship off course. But while Odysseus sleeps, his curious crew opens the bag, and the winds burst out, sending them far from home. On Circe's island, the men are turned into animals. Odysseus, protected by a magical herb, confronts Circe bravely. Following Circe's instructions, Odysseus travels to the land of the dead. There, he meets the spirit of a wise prophet, and the ghost of his mother, who died waiting for him. Circe warns him about the Sirens, creatures whose beautiful voices pull sailors into danger. Odysseus orders his men to plug their ears with wax. He ties himself to the mast so he can hear the song without being able to follow it. The Sirens sing of secrets and beauty, but the ship sails safely past. The next danger is a narrow passage guarded by two monsters, Scylla, a creature with 6 heads, and Charybdis, a giant whirlpool. Odysseus steers the ship carefully, losing some men to Scylla, but saving the rest. It is one of the hardest choices he ever makes. On the island of the Sunday god, hunger makes his men kill sacred cattle. The gods punish them with a terrible storm, and Odysseus alone survives. Odysseus washes ashore on Calypso's island, a lonely goddess who wishes for him to stay forever. He remains for many years, longing for home. After many years, the gods order Calypso to let him go. She helps him build a raft, and blesses his journey. Odysseus drifts to the land of the Phaeacians, kind people who listen to his long story, moved by his courage. They give him a ship, and send him home at last. Odysseus returns to Ithaca disguised as a beggar. His loyal old dog recognizes him first, and wags his tail. Telemachus embraces his father with tears. Together, they restore peace to the kingdom. Penelope, who waited faithfully for 20 years, finally holds her husband again. Odysseus's long journey reminds us that life may bring storms, delays, and challenges. But with courage, patience, and hope, we can always find our way home.